Right, we're live. Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I'm Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. We're going to be doing that with my I Am deck. If you've been here for a while, you know this deck is full of positive affirmations, just wonderful things that we can say in the form of I am statements. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through, we're going to pull a card off the top of the deck. We are going to affirm some of these things about ourselves, and in the end, really take control over our internal monologue. So join with me as we pull a card today and say that today I am childlike. I am childlike. I approach life with joy and wonder. So I am childlike. I approach life with joy and wonder. Are you childlike? You are childlike. You approach life with joy and wonder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that down. As we say things out loud, we get to hear them. And we tend to believe the things that we hear ourselves say. And so I am childlike today, and I am approaching life with joy and wonder. I've already had quite a bit of joy already today, and I intend to have even more. And so I'm going to write that stuff down, and I encourage you to write it down as well. Guys, as we write these affirmations down, we have to transform it from a thought form into something that goes through our fingers. And that just helps us to embody these I am statements. And so many of the folks who watch this, I mean, I get about 200 views on one of these videos before it's relegated to the back corners of the internet. And it's so fascinating how I'll only get about maybe between 10 and 30 comments. I'm telling you, if you're watching this, even if you're not watching it live, I understand if you're not watching it live, there's a little energetic difference of watching it with people or watching it by yourself. But seriously, do yourself a favor and write these things down. Say them out loud, write them down. When we say things to ourselves, we get the gift of hearing them. And we tend to believe the things that we say because, well, we thought them up. So I am childlike, and I do approach life with joy and wonder today. And it is wonderful to see you guys here. Good morning to everybody who is on the stream today. Good morning, Lauren. I see you here. Shauna, Grant. It is wonderful to see you guys. Brenda Jean, wonderful to see you too. Yeah, we are all very childlike today. And what does it really mean to be childlike? Why did I choose this word for the card? I picked this imagery of bubbles for being childlike. But ultimately, like when we are children, the way that we approach life is different than when we are adults. When we are children, we live lives of possibility. Nobody will tell a kid that they can't be the thing that they say they can be, because children live in unlimited possibility. And as adults, what is it that a child wants to be more than anything else? Is a grown-up, right? Because a child recognizes that grown-ups have more freedoms to do more things. You can tell a kid no, but you can't really tell an adult no, at least not if they really want to do it. And so kids want to be adults, but once we become adults, we get responsibilities, we get bills, we get social norms that we are programmed into, and then these things become our limiting factors. But what if we could unshackle ourselves from those social norms and say that we could approach life with the same mindset as a child, even while we are being responsible and we are taking care of ourselves and we are taking care of the people around us and we are able to respond. What if we could still approach life with joy and wonder? What if even in our responsibilities, even if in the things that we had to do, we could approach life with that joy, with that wonder? That's what kids do. Kids have to do things. I had to go to school as a kid. I didn't want to go to school, but I had to go to school. And I nevertheless, at least in the beginning of my school, I did my best to approach having to do the things that I had to do with a sense of at least being happy about it. Because if I wasn't, then it would just be more miserable for me. It is so good to see you here. Good morning, Josiah. Good morning, Amanda. It is good to see you guys are here on the wake up call this morning. You are childlike, and we are all. Honestly, when I look around at my peer group, at my friend group, at the people that really I spend the most time around, each and every one of these people just has a unique approach to life. And I see that we are all living in, in our inner child. We have retained our touch with, with our inner children, and we approach life with a sense of play. Kids are running around doing stuff, and we call it play. And what are kids doing when they play? Well, they are, pretending. They are deciding to just, for a limited time, work within a different set of rules. And so as we go through our day to day, we get to approach life that way. This card is our invitation to approach life with that sense of joy and wonder. So I am childlike today. You are childlike too. And so as we go through our days, let's just consider that we can always decide how we feel about a certain situation, about whatever situations come up in our lives. The fact is that we're going to run into our responsibilities today. We're going to run into our obligations. We're going to run into the things that we told other people that we would do that we now have to deliver on. How easy it is to say that we're going to do something and how difficult it is to deliver on that thing. And so as we do that, let's just approach life with this sense of joy. Let's just love our lives the same way that a child loves their life. And in doing so, I feel like we gain our life. We get it back. Instead of feeling like life is putting upon us, instead we can feel like we are really exploring it. And isn't that the goal? Isn't the point of life to be alive? Isn't the point of life to live for as long as we are here, and to really approach it with the eyes of a child? And so I chose bubbles because they're such a simple thing, but they're so beautiful. Each bubble contains its own little rainbow. And so that's why I chose the imagery on this card. And I want to say thank you guys so much for coming here, for making this positive space on the internet. Oftentimes when I go to the internet, the spaces that are marketed to me are spaces that are awful or miserable, spaces where they are designed to elicit a strong emotional reaction, and typically a negative one. And so I am just so grateful to be helping to co-create this space where we are affirming these good things about ourselves. Let's remember what we were like when we were children and do life like that. And when we hang around with the people that we hang around with today, let's see the childlike aspects in them as well. And good morning, Jin. I hope that you're feeling better today. It's nice to see that you are here on the stream. So I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. for yet another wake-up call. We will we will pull another card. I will ask you to affirm it, and then we will write that down yet again tomorrow morning. So until then, I want to say thank you so much for coming by to the wake-up call. You guys are amazing. I love you and care about you, and I believe all of the things that I say about you. Good morning there, Ash. I see that you have joined the broadcast. We are about to close, but I will leave you with this. You are an amazing person. You are fully equipped and capable of handling anything that comes up today. And move forward on your dreams, even if it's only a little bit. Take some time for you. Take some time to pretend that you are the person that is, that is becoming. You're the person who's becoming, fully capable of living out your best life. So go do that. And in doing so, in living your best life, you are giving a gift to the world. I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, aloha from paradise.